In this video, we'd like to talk about plumbing insulation. So with our product, you can use 1-inch Venturi tees for the spa, or you can use 1.5 inches. Our universal housing will fit in over the top of the 1-inch or inside of 1.5 inches. So this, you will see, is a typical Venturi tee for our industry. So the water comes in from the back, it's compressed and shoots out the front at a higher velocity, and it draws in air or atmospheric air from the top. Some builders across the country are also using a blower to boost that air. No problem, our product still works. At the end of plumbing, you're going to cap these lines. This line will stay capped throughout the construction process. And then at the end, the cap will be cut off, and then our universal housing will be installed. Really important thing here is that at Gunite, I'll just show you the difference between a standard 1970s eyeball to what the Twirlybird fitting is. You can see there is not a huge difference. And typically it's going to be about a 3x3 for this one and a 5x5 for this one. You can actually see as I put those together that there really is not that much room in terms of difference. However, we are getting lots of calls across the country from builders saying, hey, we like your product, we'd like to install it on a pool that we didn't plan for it up front, can we install it on our pool? The answer is absolutely yes. The interior finish contractor is going to need to come in and chip out, if you only allowed for 3 inches around each of those pipes, those return lines, he's going to have to chip that out to accommodate for our housing. Probably you won't run into steel, but if you do, make sure that they have a hickey bar that they can just bend that up, get it out of the way, so that our fitting goes in and ends up flush with the interior. Now, at the interior, when our fitting gets glued on, if you're using 1-inch Venturi tees, it is very important that you come inside and clean any excess glue from the inside here. And the reason for that is where our fitting spins. Okay, so it spins on the face, very little friction. But there is some water bearing there that we don't want glue to make that behavior of our spinning fittings to be erratic. So you just want to make sure that that's clean prior to walking off that project. And then the final thing that I want to cover is gallons per minute. You know, in our industry, we're used to seeing lots of jet action, but we also are hearing from consumers that sometimes the jets are just too strong on their back. Maybe it ends up a little bit itchy after they sit in front of it. Those blood vessels come to the surface of the skin. So our fittings, our hydrotherapy Twirlybird fittings, allow for water manipulation to get that full massage in a broader area. But it is really important that you plan appropriately your gallons per minute. So work with your pump manufacturer and spec out your piping so that you get enough return line or return pressure coming through those. Because as we manipulate that water, we're obviously going to slow it down on some, and then we're going to increase it on others. And we don't want it to be too hard or soft, determined by us. We want the consumer to be sitting in front of that product and then allow them to do it right on the spot, get the feeling that they want. So, gallons per minute. A Venturi tee is recommended to be 12 to 15 gallons a minute. Some of the 1.5 inch is 15 to 20. Our product, we recommend 15 to 20 gallons per minute. It's been tested over that, works just fine. It's been tested under that, and it works just fine. However, for the consumer to have true ability to customize their massage in the spa that you just built them and enjoy a better spa experience, we want them to be able to choose how many gallons a minute and how that is hitting their back. So again, 15 to 20 gallons a minute.